everybody. Welcome to the cafe. Come on in, grab your coffee or tea, pull up a chair. Let's hang out and talk tarot and numerology and whatever else you'd like to chat about. That's right. We are live simulcasting with video streaming on YouTube and radio, simulcasting on radio. 50 phone lines out there if you want to call in. 714-816-4628. That's 714-816-4628. As soon as you get through, press 1 on your dial pad. That'll let us know you want to be live on air. Michelle's having some difficulty. Michelle's kind of sideways today. You know, if you're doing your phone, you actually have to physically turn it, right?
Thought I had, but
No, it's not doing it. Sometimes I've turned my phone and it gets stuck. It's still up and down, and I have to like give it a
there
little.
we go.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the boob cam. Yes, it's the official boob cam.
uh,
How
Tech
you been?
issues tonight. Good.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we were in the green room before the show. Everything was fine and dandy, and I loved how where your camera was. I could see a little bit more of I guess that's your right side, the right wall.
Yeah.
But then she had technical problems, had to switch to the phone, and now she's like, and you're coming from underneath instead of like, anyway, it's hilarious.
There.
Yes, yes. It's like, oh my God, tech problems. But hey, one major tech problem looks like it might have gone away because I don't want to jinx anything. So, but we've actually had Blog Talk functioning, been able to do the simulcast and have the phone lines for the last few shows, which
Yep.
is great because it was down for like 2 weeks. Then the website was down for 24, 36 hours. Hmm. So how you been?
Ah, pretty good. Little hectic, but pretty good.
Awesome. Yeah, we've been dealing with incredible storms. In fact, we think we had a tornado, believe it or not, because it
Mm,
was in the midst of this crazy storm, and you can tell because there's massive damage, but only in certain spots down the
yep.
street, and then here, and then there, and literally giant trees falling on houses, and they came out here with giant cranes lifting these giant, oh my God, huge trees. Had to, chop the top off, lift it up, put it down on the street. Was as wide as our street, and they had to go in with chainsaws and chop it all down and put it into a mulcher. And then
Yep.
the center post, and then they had to get the root system out, with the stump and everything. And oh my God. And that was just one. And then on the other side of that house was another one that had fallen. That was smaller. So they were able to get that out pretty easy. Down the street, the other way. I mean, carports and awnings and
Ah,
everything destroyed. And luckily, our house didn't get touched. A little bit of
good.
a little bit of wind issue where it like pushed some siding that needs to get fixed. I got to fix that. But
Yep.
yeah, dealing with these crazy storms, we call them monsoons. We call this the monsoon season.
Yes.
Late
Yes.
July and August in Arizona. It's crazy. It doesn't happen in much anywhere else. You know, if
Nope.
if it's happening somewhere else, it's a freaking hurricane. Here it's the monsoon. This is the first time having tornadoes, though. And then, like a week and a half ago, we had a tornado touchdown, too. I already see a bunch of people in the chat. MV is back. Jasmina is back. These are our regulars. First name, last name is back. She already has her question in there. Jasmina wanted a reading. You've been here long enough, Jasmina. You know that you go ahead and you put in your question, type in your exact specific question into the chat. and we'll take them in the order that you guys type them in. Now, if you don't have a specific question, you can put in just like an area, finance, romance, work, business, family, kids, parents, boss. Or you can say, can I have a message from the universe? And we'll just see what comes up. Also,
Absolutely.
those of you watching on YouTube, you can dial into the show. I gave it out a little earlier, 714-816-4628. MV asked, can I be added to the reading for a reading? There's no adding, MV. You've been here before. There is no list. You go ahead and you just pop in your question. Now, we might get a whole bunch of questions in there and callers on the phone lines. We already have some callers. The way you jump to the top of the list is you go over to, and by the way, you can join the website. Here's the register, how to register on the website. Go over to the coffee tips page. It's psychic.cafe/coffee. So you open a tab in your browser, you type in psychic.cafe/coffee. That'll take you right over there. Buy us a cup of coffee. In the chat, say, hey, it's so and so. I just bought you a cup of coffee. Or if you're calling into the show, go over to the YouTube chat and say, I'm calling in. My area code is 619. My name is such and such. I just bought you a cup of coffee. We'll take your call first. No waiting. That's right. That's how you do it. Otherwise, we're going to do the cards of the day, and we're going to do some questions from chat. Then we're going to do some take some callers, and God knows when we get to you. So the way you jump is you grab us a cup of coffee on psychic.cafe/coffee and let us know in the chat. Now, if you are calling in or listening on radio and you haven't gotten into the YouTube live with us, it's real easy. It's psychic.cafe/live. Psychic.cafe/live. Or if you're on YouTube, just type in the search The Psychic Cafe and go to our channel, and you'll see the red live. You'll know which one is live. Click on that, get in the chat and say, hey, I'm such and such area code. My name is such and such. I just bought you a cup of coffee, and we will go right to you. Same is true for our listeners and viewers on YouTube, and you're like in the chat there and you're typing your question in. It gets deep pretty quick, where we have 10, 20 questions. We don't get to all of them. So go ahead and grab us a cup of coffee. Say, hey, just got you a cup of coffee. Guess what? We'll go right to your question, skip everybody else, and we'll spend more time with you, and maybe even let you ask follow-up questions. Right, Michelle?
That's right. Absolutely.
Awesome. What have you been up to? I know you have a Michelle's Mystic Corner coming up this Saturday, and you're going to
I
talk about
do.
elements.
I am. And we're going to be, here's this one fly.
Oh,
We are going to be discussing the elements.
there's the
five.
banner.
Yes, five
Yeah.
of the elements.
5 of the element, and there is the banner, and it says it's elementary, my friend. Take off on Sherlock Holmes there, because we're talking about elements, and I put -ry. It's elementary, my friend, for those on radio that can't see the cute banner that we have for Michelle's show, which is coming up here Saturday. I can't wait for that. By the way, we have a free PDF handout. Actually, I should say we have a free PDF with multiple handouts on it. In fact, I have 3 from Michelle, plus I added 2 extra ones that Michelle doesn't know about. Yeah, you gotta tune in on Saturday to get it.
Yes.
And we'll be giving you the URL to grab that PDF that has 5 handouts on it now. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I love talking about the elements. It's kind of how I first got into things, because I didn't start I started with numerology and sacred geometry. And in sacred geometry, you learn about how everything physical in the universe, and non-physical for that matter, has geometric patterns to it. And there are some specific patterns, like the flower of life, where it's a pattern that will extend for forever. And after it gets through a certain amount of permutations, 13 of them to be exact, you're able to form what's called Metatron's cube. Metatron's cube is named after Metatron, which is a archangel,
Yes.
appears in the Bible and other places. It's Metatron is akin to, in Egyptian mythology, think of Thoth or Thoth, the scribe of heaven, as it were, the ultimate manifester. Um, and this cube is a three-dimensional cube that's found in the flower of life. It's two-dimensional, the image, but it's actually three-dimensional. Okay. And then within that cube, the first smallest objects that can be found in the cube by ascribing lines from the center of each circle are these solids. They're the smallest solids that appear in there. And Plato called them well, actually, Plato talked about them, and then later philosophers named them after him and called them the Platonic solids. That's why they're called the Platonic solids. They're named after Plato. You can Google all this; it's on Wikipedia, and it's really cool to look up the flower of life, and it is just amazing what you learn. But that's where the five Platonic solids come from, and each one represents one of the five elements, and that is the foundation of the tarot deck, is the five elements with the five suits. So you have the four minor arcana suits and then the major arcana, and you have earth and air and fire and water and spirit. And that's how I discovered Metatron's cube and the Platonic solids and the elements, and then studied numerology, and then discovered tarot. And I was like, oh, tarot is just numbers and the five Platonic solids, the elements. So we get to talk about all of that on Saturday.
Yes.
Going to be really interesting.
Oh,
Um,
I'm so excited.
and some of the stuff I'm going to like kind of add on at the end there, including one of my handouts, it goes into the core cards, because understanding the elements, you can understand the people a little better. So we'll talk about that on Saturday. It's going to be so much fun. Tune in.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Saturday and Sunday shows are 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, not in the evening like during the week. We started doing the evening shows to kind of, you know, help people out that are working and, they can't listen during the day, although we'd had a big crowd during the day. And we
We
may
did.
we may occasionally pop in and do some day shows, maybe on a Tuesday or a Friday where there's nothing scheduled, because Friday's show, Compassionate Light, is on hiatus till fall, you know. But generally, yeah, evening shows. And then Michelle's Mystic Corner will be this Saturday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Remember, it's always the same URL, the one we gave out at the beginning of the show. Psychic.cafe/live will take you into the YouTube live that morning. Yes, you can come and join us. You can also go to our channel and hit notify on all the upcoming shows. We have all these shows coming up, and you'll be notified when we go live. It's really cool. Yes, yes.
Yep.
So let's see. You got a bunch of people putting stuff in the chat. Catherine's back. Hi, Catherine. Meta Crazy
Hi,
Jill. I haven't seen
Catherine.
Jill in a while.
Yeah.
Cute Pink is in there. Margaret's back. I remember Margaret, of course. And some of them are putting their questions in now. We've got a few callers on the phone lines. Again, there's plenty of room to get in. 714-816-4628. I did pull a card for today's show, and I got Justice.
Ooh.
And it's a pretty version of Justice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Yeah. It's a little weird that the scales is not actually a scale. It's like a hanging basket is what it looks like, but she's like weighing it, I guess, with her hand, the weight of it, instead of a
Yep.
scales, which can go back and forth. Yeah. Very strange. But she has the sword and everything like that and all. And of course, we know that justice is what it seems, it's literally justice. It could be a legal matter. Uh, Again, with the scales, it can be about balancing things, rational thought with the swords, justice will be done. Justice will be done, you
Yes.
know. But along with that, when I was cutting the deck to the heart of the matter, when I cut the deck to pull cards off the top, I call that the heart of the matter. And I got the Wheel of Fortune, which is cycles. And it's in
Hmm.
alignment with the lunar cycles, which means also the menstrual cycles, the guy cycle. There's guy cycles. There is.
Yes,
People
there
think it's all
is.
the chicks. It isn't. And then there's lunar and there's stellar. There's all of that's what astrology is the cycles of where everything is. And but just and then all the way down to the smaller cycles, days and months. And of course, in numerology, there's only the numbers 1 through 9. And so you go 1 through 9, and then you start a new cycle at 1 through 9, start a new cycle, and you can apply that to hours, days, weeks, months, years. And that's how we get the personal year number, the personal year number, the world year number, things like that. So these two cards together, oops, is very fascinating because it can be meaning something like a significant change that requires balance and fairness, right? Or a legal matter turning in, going in your favor. I'm a big fan of that one. Now, I'm going to give you all these different things, but whether you're listening right now, tonight, or 2 days from now, 2 weeks from now, 2 years from now, this message could be for you. And it's different messages for different people. So yeah, a legal matter, if you have a legal matter going on, a legal matter could be going in your favor. It could be talking about those cycles I was talking about, and to ride the cycles and to find the balance. See, that's the message. I don't want to say message, it's the learning or the teaching of the Wheel of Fortune is to find the center of the wheel, the eye of the storm, where you see you can't control the cycles. The cycles keep happening. Everything that goes up must come down. Everything that goes down must come up, back up again. So you can ride the cycles by being aware of them. That's why it's good to be aware of, okay, where am I in my 9 day cycle? Where am I in my 1 through 9 personal year cycle? Where's the world in the world year cycle, or sometimes that's called the universal year. So this might be talking about the need for balance and riding those cycles. Sometimes this pair shows up just to say the universe is on your side. Okay. Now, in relationships, it might be talking about, hey, the relationship's kind of unbalanced, one person's giving more than the other. We need to get back to balance, or one partner feels they're being mistreated or unfairly treated. That could be what's going on if it's a relationship situation with you. So that's what I got for the cards
Nice.
for the day. What'd you get, Michelle?
Well, I got the star.
I love that card too. It's a nice
Hmm.
in the
And I
Llewellyn
feel,
deck.
yes,
Nice version.
I feel like in this deck, she is dreaming, reaching for her dream, calling out for her dream. But I also got the Seven of Wands. So
Mm,
this is, with these two cards, it is saying it is okay to reach out for your dreams. And it is also going to be okay for you to fight your demons
mm-hmm.
and fight your way into your dreams.
Okay.
And see, he is with the Seven of Wands, he's fighting his own inner demons, his own actions. He's fighting against himself in this card.
Oh,
So once you stop fighting against yourself, you're going to reach that star.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm just putting reminders into the chat once again for folks to go ahead and put their questions in the chat or call us 714-816-4628. I've been saying that number for like 6-7 years now, and I still can get tongue twisted on it. 714-816-4628. As soon as you get through, press one on your dial pad. Remember, psychic.cafe/coffee is the secret. If you've gone to other lives on YouTube, you know about super chats. We're almost there, but not yet. So this is our super chat. So you see how people go in and they want to support the channel, they'll buy a super chat. And it can be anywhere from a few dollars, $5, $10, on up to some people throw in $50, $75, stuff like that. We have a page where you can put in like $10, 15, 20, 25, whatever you want. And if you go and buy us a cup of coffee and let us know here in the chat, we're going to take your question first in chat or your call first on the phone lines. That's right. And we're still waiting for some more calls to come in. Area code 475, you're going to be first. And I'm going to mention that because recent shows, Michelle, I hit the first call and they're not there. They're
Yes.
not ready. Okay. So I'm telling you right now, 475, you're on deck. You're going to be the first call. Make sure you have your phone, take your phone off of what do they call it? Speakerphone, and
Mm-hmm.
actually have your phone and, be ready to take the call because we're going to go to you first. And by the way, there's plenty of room for people to get in on that phone number. It's scrolling by here. So just look at the bottom of the screen here. Come over to YouTube if you're not on YouTube, and you'll see the phone number down here. By the way, coming by right now is our summer sale, psychic.cafe/summer. My readings are on sale. Go all the way to the bottom of the page, book a session with me, half price, folks. Everything else is also half off the membership to the guild, special package deals on membership and um, certification. Certification is half price. My course is half price. Go check it out. Psychic.cafe/summer. And our pages are up here too. And I'm going to pop them up here as well, but they're down here in the scroll. Psychic.cafe/Dax, Psychic Cafe, Psychic.cafe/Michelle. If you want to get a hold of us in between shows, give us some ideas for shows, things you'd like us to talk about or give little workshops on, anything having to do with Lenormand, Oracle decks, tarot, numerology, psychic development, animal communication, hypnosis, energy healing, Reiki, NLP, EFT, you name it, crystals. I have people that'll come on and we'll do crystals, whatever you need. Okay. Also, you can book sessions with us there as well. So come over and chat with us in between shows and join. I showed that earlier, the registration page on the new website, psychic.cafe. You can click on join now, the big green it's free button, and register. You can click on register, or you can connect with one of your social media accounts like Facebook or Amazon. I'm still learning things. You know what I discovered today, Michelle?
What was that?
You can actually go to, and I'm going to put the URL in here, psychic.cafe/ why is it not doing there we go, /
Okay.
register like that, and it'll take you to the register page on the website, and you can put in a username, uh
Nice.
password, email address, or right below that you'll see the purple button to register, but right below that is all those social media things, all the icons where you can actually sign up with your accounts too. So I just wanted to let everybody know that that's how you get to the register
That-
page.
I like it.
I just discovered that I'm learning things every day, every day.
Nice.
By the way, I think Charlotte's better. Hopefully she'll pop in here. On Monday show, I had to go solo, but it was a lot of fun. It was a long show, lots of calls, lots of questions in chat. Had a great time. I think the heat got to her and she had some tummy problems, so Hopefully she'll be back on Monday,
Yes.
next Monday, so everybody knows. Um, let's see. First name had the first question. Do you see the relationship between E and I getting okay? Do you see the relationship between initial E and I getting easier and better between us when he comes back from his trip? You want to pull on that one for first
Okay.
name? Yes. And then I'm going to see if Jasmina ever got her question in. MV, I told them to put their question in. Oh, there it is.
Okay. Interesting. So we've got the Page of Swords, and with that, we've got the King of Swords. Doing that right? Yes, here we go. So he is off on a trip, and I feel like this is indicating that he is changing right now. He is changing from immature to more mature. Okay, so this trip is going to change him a little bit. Also, I got the Justice card.
Mm.
So there's going to be some new balance with him. And so his feelings may be more in tune with his own self and possibly with you. So his feelings may be different. Not saying they're going to be gone. I'm not going to say they're not there. They're just going to be slightly different. Like I said, more in tune, more in depth. And that's what I'm seeing. More balanced, more mature.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That makes a
So I
lot.
hope that answers your question.
Hope that helps you out. That's first name. Uh their name is first name, last name.
Yes.
Yes, one of our regulars has been around for a long time. First name, one of these days you have to put your real name in, at least your first name. Because it'd be cool to be able to
I
something besides first name, last name.
For some reason I thought I remembered her name
I
being
think she
Amy.
I think she did put it in once before, but I cannot recall anything. I'm still looking for Jasmina's question. Oh, she wants message from the universe. But I'm doing right now, I got MV to put their question in. Can I get a career reading? I'm trying to find a job the past few months, want to know when will I get it? Well, when do you want to get it? You can get it this quick, or you can get it 10 months from now. It's up to you. You make it happen. See, this is the thing. They ask these questions like they're, we just sit back and just life happens to us. So tell me when the job's going to come in. And that's actually true. That's the difference between the one percenters and the 99 percenters. Most of us let life happen to us. The one percenters, they make life happen. They make choices and decide they want this. Okay. So I do have some timing on this for you, but the very first card is how you're feeling about this. A little frustrated, huh? Up at night. Nine of swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas. That's a lot of swords and a lot of thoughts and ideas. So you are so envy. You are overthinking this. You have too many irons in the fire. You're too scattered. You are like throwing everything and anything at the wall, hoping something will stick, and you'll get a job. That's not how the universe really works. Yeah, if you send out thousands of resumes, maybe eventually you'll get a job. But if you want it to happen faster and you want it to be something that you really want, you got to get more focused. And I've got the temperance card here. The temperance card's about balance. Remember, we were talking about balance a little bit earlier. It's about the balance that we were talking about with the cards of the day, but it's the marrying of opposites. It's the alchemy card. it's that making it happen card. And in the Waite Smith version of the card, you see the path coming from the pool of water, it could be a lake or anything really, a stream or something like that. And the angel has one foot in the water, and literally she's completely submerged with the dog under the water in this card. Look, you can see the top of the water. But in the Waite Smith version that people are most familiar with, she's got one foot on dry land and one foot in the stream or the body of water. That's the subconscious. And the reason why for that, it's also the spirit realm. So it's showing how we have one foot in the spirit realm and one foot in the material realm. We're able to manifest, and that narrow, almost winding, waving path from the water to the mountain, and then you go up the mountain to the summit, and there's a crown at the summit where the sun should be, and on the forehead of the angel is actually a circle with a dot in it, which is the universal symbol for the sun. So the sun is where the crown should be on the angel, and the crown is, it's showing that is where the goal is, and you have to follow this narrow path. It's called the Temprian path, the middle path between two extremes. That's what this is talking about. In order to get to where you want to go, which is to find the right job, get your career going again, is you need more focus. You need to get it down to one thing instead of having all these different ideas and trying to get a job anywhere you can. You need to get, okay, I want this job at this company, and that is it. You apply at that one company, put all your focus on there, including visualization of how's it going to be like working there. If you can get yourself in the building and check out the cubicles, literally, it's great if you can do that. The next best thing is you find the pub across the street from where you're going to work, and that's where everybody goes after work, and you go and you find some people that work there. Oh my God. And then look, you
Wow.
manifest you manifest that job, and it shows up right now as the Ace of Cups. This new opportunity is out there. It's waiting for you. And notice it's cups. It's not like the Ace of Pentacles. It's cups. It's emotions. The tarot saying, don't settle for just another job. What's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you? And then put that out there, and the universe will bring it to you. When it can happen as quickly as 10 days. I got the 10 of wands here. You're making progress to your goal. But again, he's carrying too many, perhaps a little too heavy of a load. That's usually the card of being overburdened. So unburden yourself, MV. And what you want to do is decide you want this job at this company, or you want to go into this career, and what would it be like working in it, and what's your ideal working thing, everything. So there you go. I hope that helps you out too. And not just you. I went a little long. That was because it was for everybody out there, because we get the same freaking question over and over again. People got to start manifesting their own shit instead of laying there waiting for it to come to them, you know? Um, so I think it was cute pink that wanted guidance from the universe. Did you pull some
Cute
cards for
pink.
cute?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
Okay. And I got the Queen of Cups, and I got the Three of Wands. And then I thought I'd draw one more card, and I got the Three of Cups. Okay, yeah. So the first thing I noticed with these cards is the numbers. And with the queens, they represent a master number of 33. So you have basically 4 3s here. And so I feel like you are being told that there is something in the way of creativity that you need to be aware of. You have, like I said, you have the Queen of Cups. So you are the master of your emotions. You are the master of your own physical world around you. And you also got the Three of Wands. Okay. It is time for you to start moving forward. There's ships in there. It's time for you to take that step forward into what it is you want in life.
Mm.
And you know what it is you want, but you may have to pull it out. That's where the queen comes in hand. Okay. You have to pull that out. You have to pull the queen up and say, I know what it is I want. I need to really think about it. Okay. And you may have to start leaving things behind in order to find out what it is you truly want. And then with the Three of Cups, you will be celebrating. So, whatever it is you're looking for, it is going to be causing you to celebrate with other people.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw what Q Pink put after their question, said that the universe is a beautiful place, but I don't know what to do or where to go in life.
You are going to know when you start going forward and taking those steps.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take little journeys, little places of
You know what I'm gonna say
research.
with all you
Research.
know what I'm gonna say,
Yes.
Michelle, because you showed that card and it's got all those ships on there. It's like jump on a ship,
Right? Take
even
a
if it
ferry.
yeah, it doesn't have to be a big giant cruise thing. You could jump on I remember when I lived in Seattle and I took the jet catamaran ferry. It's like a ferry, but it's a jet catamaran. It's a lot faster. And all the way to Victoria, Canada. And oh my God, if that wasn't cool. High tea at the palace.
Mm,
Oh my God. Just hop on the ferry, go to the other side. Maybe you've lived in San Francisco and never been across the bay in the entire time you've lived there. It's like get on the freaking ferry
yep. Yep.
and you might discover something new. Okay, hope that helped you out. And
Yeah.
that was Cute Pink and Margaret, one of our regular. We're gonna go to the phone lines after this, and I delayed going to the phone lines for a second because there was some weird thing. Remember, I announced that first caller, and then they dropped off, and then area code 504 came in, and they have their hand raised, and then now there's a 475, which I think that might have been the call that dropped, but now their hand's not raised.
Hmm.
So I want to give them time to get, I want everybody in the phone lines to get situated. So if you want to be live on air with us, make sure you press 1 on your dial pad so we know you want to be live with us. If you're just listening, that's fine. But if you want to be live on air with us, you have to raise your hand, press 1 on your dial pad. Okay, so 475 and any of our other callers, if you want to be live with us, again, push 1 on your dial pad. While they're doing that, going to take another question from chat and we'll go. And 504, you're now in the first spot. Don't hang up like the other person did. We're going to come right to you in just a minute. But the question is from Margaret, one of our regulars. Will I get to take my vacation in November? Did she tell us about that vacation before? I seem to recall something from Margaret, maybe. I don't know.
I'm
Anyway,
not sure.
it looks like it. I mean, I've got cards like the Ace of Wands, right? The Lover's card, which is card 6. 6 is success in numerology, right? And it's a major arcana, big fat yes. Also a big fat yes from this major arcana. From the card of the day, yes, the Justice card. Justice will be served. Yes, it looks really, really good, Margaret. Now, is everything wonderful? Well, the main focus card is actually the Three of Swords, the card of anguish. Remember, it's swords, not the cups. It's not emotions, even though it's a card of anguish and loss. Um, it's actually thoughts and ideas. Do you have too many thoughts and ideas? Are there thoughts and ideas at cross purposes? Remember, one of the meanings of the Lover's card, which also connects with the Three of Swords, is choice and decisions and stuff. Um, I think you might be, because it's more than one or two swords, I think you might be overthinking things, like I was talking about before, on this trip. Especially if we did do a reading 2 or 3 times on this already, maybe that is an indication, right, Michelle, that you're overthinking
Yes.
it,
Yes.
Um, but there might be some issues with getting this thing going. But then I got the Knight of Swords, and he's like zipping off. Now, what's the difference? He's got one sword. That's the Three of Swords. You got to get to, just like the last reading I just did, you got to get down to the one idea and go with, he's going with the idea. He's like, and you got to do that too, and then it'll happen for you. But it's all about, I feel like, you're asking, will you be able, you got to make the decision. It's almost like she hasn't made the decision. Do you know what I'm getting at, Michelle? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, she wants to go on this trip, but then she's asking us, will she be
For
able to go on this trip?
validation.
But she's asking, will I be able to go in November? It's like there is no will I. It's like the famous, quote from Yoda: do or do not. There is no try. You're either going to
Yes.
go on it or
Yes.
not. So the universe is waiting for you in that Three of Swords to make the decision and become the Knight of Swords and rush off with that one thought or idea that, yes, I am going in November. Um,
Yes.
to that. Okay. So that said, let's go to area code 504. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello. Hi, my name is Kelly, and I'm calling from Louisiana.
Awesome. Kelly from
Hi,
Louisiana.
Kelly.
We haven't had a Louisiana call in a
Hello.
long time. A lot of Georgia.
Well, here you go.
Yeah.
I'm filling in that hole.
What would you like to chat
All
about? You got
right.
a question for us, or?
I do. I'd like to get see what the cards say. I was thinking about offering my services to a place I've left about four months ago. So I've been unemployed, but fine. But I know how she stresses over this about the time in about months. She's going to go really nuts and high stress until the beginning of the year. And she still hasn't gotten anybody. And I was going to at least offer my services for her rush. I wanted to see if it was a good idea or bad idea. Yes, it's fine, but the money, but yes, it would be nice. But my first thoughts were, to help her out because I know she stresses so high. That's what pushed me out. I just couldn't handle. I'm like a sponge. No matter all the spiritual tools I've got, I just couldn't. I couldn't. I was a sponge. I was soaking up all that stress. But maybe if I go there and know that I'm not going to be there forever, just help her out in the rush, then won't be so stressed for me at least. I don't know. So I was thinking about doing that and driving over there and say, hey, would you? And I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I want to see what the cards say, or whomever, or whatever you do.
Okay.
The magic,
Well,
the voodoo you do so well.
I got the moon, which I feel is saying you really need to look into why you want to go back and help. What is the underlying the reason, and who is it going to help more, you or them? Um, and then I got the Nine of Cups. You are your own person. You are your own woman. You do not need anyone to fill your emotional cups for you beside yourself. Okay. I also got the Chariot, which means you already have your victory. You have already taken your action. If you need to go help them because they need the help, then you should go. If you need to go help them because you think it'll fill a void or a guilt or a feeling, that will be healed by you and your own spiritual workings. And that's what these cards are saying, is to really evaluate why you want to go back and help.
Terrific.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, thanks for the call. I hope that helps you out, Kelly.
That's it. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I think she was like, oh, the reading hadn't started yet. She was expecting something else or something more, and
I'm not sure I completely gave her the answer she was looking for. I think she was looking for a more
yeah,
of a yes go, no go,
yeah,
but
but
the
sometimes
cards were not giving a yes
exactly.
or a no.
Sometimes that doesn't happen, folks. And sometimes people ask, and I said this on Monday because there was at least two questions. I don't know if it was phone or chat questions or both, but there was at least two questions where the message coming from the tarot had absolutely nothing to do with what they asked. I mean, yeah, I
Right.
mean I shouldn't say it didn't have anything to do with it, but it was telling them what they needed to know right then, not specifically answering the question exactly,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Okay, so before we go to the next phone line, uh, I wanted to check in with some because there's been a bunch of feedback and stuff in the chat that I want to get out. Um, so I got to scroll back here. Nettie has a question for a general reading. I already pulled cards on it. Ready to go, Nettie. But before I get to your question, um, Catherine said, Michelle, Emily, my daughter, wanted to tell you, quote, thank you for the past life journaling suggestion, unquote.
You're very welcome.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
And then additional feedback from MV that I just read for. I'm applying every day to 50 applications a day. I'm up to 2,000 applications at this point. So MV is answering or confirming exactly what came up in the reading, that is the definition of taking mud or spaghetti and throwing it at the wall, hoping something's going to stick. That's not how the law of attraction works. That's not how the universe works. You've got to get very, very specific. I want to work in this job, in this place, in this fashion. This is what it smells like, tastes like, feels like, sounds like. You apply to that one place. You follow up. Week later, you follow up again. You try to hunt down the person in charge. You focus on, this is the only job that exists in the universe, and I want this job. This is the only one in the world. You know, that's how the universe functions, and how you break free and get in a that's how you get they use fancy terms in metaphysics. You must get in vibrational alignment. I remember the first time I was hearing about the law of attraction, and they're talking about, it's like, dude, I cannot change the speed at which the atoms in my body are vibrating at. What the frickin' hell are you talking about? It turns out that all of that stuff is garbage. Uh, in other words, you're not literally changing your vibration. What you're doing is you're getting an alignment by your focus, and it's not a vibrational change. It's an energetic change. Okay, that happens because you are so focused in on manifesting this one thing, and you've created it in your consciousness, and now you're bringing it into the physical. Everything that's created happens in the consciousness first before it's manifested. I mean, even if you don't believe in the spiritual realm, metaphysics, the law of attraction, I mean, just something as simple as like, okay, you have this car or this house. Hello, someone had to design it. They had to think it up in their head and then created a design which created something physical in the physical world. And then people, engineers took that and created and fabricated the actual thing, the house, the car, whatever. It all starts here, even if you don't want to deal with the metaphysical aspect of it. Even if you want to go, okay, I don't believe in that stuff. Well, there's the reticular activating system in the center of the brain. And if you tell the subconscious, this is what you want to focus on, this is what you want information on, this is what you want to acquire, it will sift through everything, the millions and millions of bits of information coming in through our senses, and it will point out to your conscious mind something. Put This is what they mean in the law of attraction when they say putting people, places, things in your path that will lead to you getting what it is you want to manifest. Okay. So that was some feedback in the chat. Good luck, Jasmina said. A lot of people were talking about the trip one. And Sam said, Sam had come in. By the way, hi Sam. Hi Mary. It's like Marijana. I'm just gonna say Mary, MRI, Mary. Sally just came in, but Sam had a funny, and now I can't find it, of course, because all this stuff. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So Sam the Wiser. So Sam says, and this is when I was talking about, having to, you got to decide to go on the trip, the vacation. And she goes, first she said, yay, vacation. And then she said, oh, after a bunch of other comments, she goes, get the plane ticket, girl. Duh,
Yes.
So
Yes.
that was so perfect. I just had to say
I love it.
it's so good. And now I need to go back to, I already pulled cards and I'm already lost. So I got to go back to the last question. So it's up here. It was Nettie. General reading. Okay, so the general message that I'm getting for you, Nettie, is the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a new opportunity coming in. What this is saying is, with this kind of combination, is the Hierophant's about the way you've always done things and the places you've always gone, and ritual and the establishment. And this coming up is saying, look, you got to buck the establishment. You got to buck your normal way of doing things. And I don't know what the message is fully. Okay. You're going to have to figure that out, what it's saying to you. You know your life. So it may be talking about your love life and relationships with people, or finding a relationship. It may be talking about, career and finding a job, or whatever. So whatever that is, you'll know what it is, right? What it's saying is, okay, you've been doing it this way all this time and nothing's coming to fruition. You've been looking for jobs one way, kind of like MV with the 50 applications a day, 2,000 applications, Michelle. Or in relationships, you go to the same haunts and the same people, and you wonder why you're not meeting new people and everything. This is saying, okay, here's a new opportunity, but you need to go out that entrance to this fabulous, nice manicured garden that you're in. You need to go out in the wilderness out there a little bit. You need to go out here, out there, outside of your comfort zone. That's your message. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll go back to the phone lines. Area code 574 is waiting the longest this time. What's your name and where are you calling from? 574.
Diana, Indiana.
Hi, Diana in Indiana. I love how that just
Diana.
rolled off there.
How are you?
We're doing great. How are you doing, Diana?
I'm
What do you
good.
want to chat
No,
about?
I'm not. I just would like a reading or whatever from just whatever you get from me. I would really like a message from my husband, but if that's not what you receive, whatever you receive.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes. So I got the Queen of Pentacles and the Star.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So with these two cards, you are reaching out for your own, oh, how do I want to word this? You are reaching out. Yeah, there's a branch behind her. So you are reaching out into the heavens to hear from your husband. Does does his name happen to start with an M by any chance, or have an M in it?
Pardon me?
Did his name happen to have an
Well,
M in it?
the last letter of our last name is an M. Is that what you mean?
Yes, I just really got the letter M. Um, and
Okay.
I feel like he is telling you to stay in control, to stay strong with the finances, and to keep moving forward, and to keep looking up at the stars, because he is always with you, and that you know what you are doing. Oops. With the Queen of Pentacles, you know what you are doing financially, physically, mentally. You are 100% in control, and you just have to stay strong. And that's what I am getting for you, is that you have to stay strong and you are not alone.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Is he okay?
I believe he is very okay. I'm going to take just a moment here. He is very well okay. I've got the Eight of Cups. He has left behind all of those unsatisfying emotions that are behind him, and he has nothing but a full moon of surrounding him, and he is giving all of his energy down to you.
Will I see him again?
That I do not know. If you want to give us a call back, we are only allowed to answer one question at a time. One
I'm
question
sorry.
per call.
I'm so
No, that is
sorry.
okay. If you want to give us a call
I'm
back,
sorry.
we will be back on tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Thank
And we
you.
would love for you to
I
call back.
appreciate it.
Thanks for the call, Diana.
All right. I
Hope to chat
appreciate
with
it.
you soon.
Thank
Sorry, I didn't
you.
know the rules.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we usually do one question per customer. And Ellie will be my guest co-host tomorrow night, hopefully. And we're doing a show tomorrow night, though. And then Michelle and I will be back on because Michelle's doing her Michelle's Mystic Corner on Saturday.
Yes.
And then who else does more mediumship? I would say Charlotte does more
Yes.
mediumship, and she's on Monday with me. So if you want to call in on Monday evening, that's another possibility there. Thanks for the call again, Diana. Again, the phone lines are wide open, 714-816-4628 if you want to dial in. Remember to press 1 on your dial pad. If you forget the number, it's down here in the scroll always on the bottom of my screen. The next question was Sam's, who made that neat comment earlier about, just buy the ticket already. I love that. I love that. How do you guys are awesome, she said, by the way. Looking for guidance, feeling stuck in limbo land. I wrote back and said, so you're in limbo land, what part of your life or in general? And she said, we're basically trying to plan for the future, but at a crossroads, not sure where to go now. Okay. So when I pulled cards on that, I got the Tower card, which is telling me that you're stuck because you haven't done this shift in foundations that needs to happen. This is a big life-changing thing because it's a major arcana. You have certain beliefs or relationships or some kind of baggage that you need to let go of those beliefs first. All right. And to support that, which is hilarious, the card you got, Michelle, on your last one, the 8 of Cups again. Isn't that great?
Yes.
So the 8 is abundance, and the way to abundance is by, again, letting go of the baggage, dealing. Remember, cups are emotions. Deal with the emotions, deal with the baggage, belief systems that no longer serve you, relationships that no longer serve you, physical objects, declutter everything, get minimalistic. All right. And that's going to help you break free from this limbo and move forward. And then the clue, I don't have specifics because, I really don't know your situation and what you guys are trying to decide between and attempting to do and all this kind of such. So I'd have to sit down and do a reading with you, Sam, and spend 20 minutes, half hour, 40 minutes pulling cards, asking questions, pulling cards to narrow it down. But just as a general thing is the 6 of Cups. First of all, 6, again, success number in numerology and tarot, right? And again with the cups, okay, but this time it's the nostalgia card. We're going back in time here. So the clue from tarot is to look to your past for the answers of where to move forward to in the future. So there you go. Message from the universe for Sam. Let me see. Waiting on some more calls to come in here. We're going to be going to phone lines in a little bit here. I think the caller waiting the longest is 929. So if you are area code 929 dialed in right now, you're next. So be sure to be ready to take that call. We're going to come to you in just a couple of minutes here. We're almost at the end of the show too. So I guess before we do anything else, let's tell people what's happening. Okay. First of all, I want to mention once again, if you're enjoying the shows, go over to psychic.cafe/coffee, grab us a cup of coffee. Another way you can support the channel and the shows and, the website platform. It's not just a website. It's a place like Facebook that you can actually join and have groups and have, blog posts and status updates and private messaging and real-time chat. And oh my God, lots and lots of features, just like Facebook, over at www.psychic.cafe. Well, another way you can support us is by becoming a member. Go over to psychic.cafe/summer, and our membership to the guild is half off right now. It's normally $78. 78 is the number of cards in the tarot deck. It's normally 78. Right now it's $39 for the entire year. And I was adding to, if you want to know what you get with the membership, Michelle, I was adding this today on the website. You go to the website and in the navigation, click the guild.
Uh-huh.
or you can type in your browser psychic.cafe/guild. And I've put in under some information about the Tarot Guild and the membership, some of the many benefits that you get as a member. So on these shows, you get priority calls and questions automatically as a member.
Yes. Yep.
Our radio and YouTube shows, you get access to our live and the recordings of our exclusive workshops, panel discussions, and other trainings. You get live mentoring every month, twice a month, with discussions and live Q&A. You get your membership certificate. You get custom pages on the website. You can build your whole business on our website. Or if you already have your own website, you can add yours information and everything here on Psychic Cafe to get it out to more people. And you can get your own custom page, psychic.cafe/your name. So like mine is /Dax, Michelle's is /Michelle. Try that out. Go type it in the browser, psychic.cafe/Michelle. It'll take you right to her page.
Yep.
And when you go to her page with her custom URL, you can contact her there. There's a message button, either live chat, or it'll send a private message if she's not online right then. All of her blog posts are under blog posts, her events, upcoming events, what else? Articles, blog posts, groups that she's created. Everything's on there. You can have all of that for yourself as well. You get, by the way, just signing up free to the website, you get a free profile. But to get custom pages and a custom URL and everything like that, that's when you become a member. And I think it comes out to like less than the cost of a latte a month. 39 $39. You also get your own blog on Cafe, the Cafe website, which I just mentioned. You can create groups and events, professional certification. By becoming a member, you qualify to get certified. And right now, certification is half price. So it's $69 for your certification after you become a member. Also, once you get certified, certified members get a listing on our advisors page. And as long as you're a paid member, you will get that listing on that page once you get certified. And you have opportunities to promote you and your business as a member of the guild. We'll do interviews with you, multiple interview opportunities, opportunities to appear as a guest co-host on our shows, ongoing promotion of your content. So you promote on our website, you post articles in blog posts and status updates and videos. And I always forget that, Michelle, videos.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Pictures. You can put anything on the website. And if it's really cool stuff, we're going to promote that out for you all over social media, huge groups on Facebook, tens of thousands, adding up to hundreds of thousands of people, our Instagram and Twitter accounts. And it's going to go out all over our, in our news. Well, it'll be included in our newsletters and everything. So there's lots of opportunities to promote you and your business. That's why you would want to join. And in addition to the membership being half off and the certification, if you're new to tarot and numerology, you can take my Tarot by the Numbers course. It's half price. I even have a package deal that includes all three of those at a huge discount. And my readings and coaching sessions. Maybe you want to do a coaching session about your business, or get a reading, half price, normally $99.99. It is just $49 right now. All over at psychic.cafe/summer. Actually, here's some of them. As you can see, the tarot and numerology course is $149. Certification and membership together, $99. Both the certification and the membership plus my course is only $199. So there's some of the sale prices right there. Let's see. What else do we want to mention? Upcoming
Oh, yeah.
great shows. Sunday, August 18th. My guest co-host is going to be Pamela Steele. Just confirmed that with her today. I was talking to her. And our special guest is going to be Stephanie Dreams. She's one of our members of the guild. You can find her on Psychic Cafe. Actually, it's psychic.cafe/Stephanie. And she's coming out with her Enchanted Shadows Oracle deck. In fact, let me put that in here. Oh, okay. That's not what I wanted. Hang on just a second, guys. Trying to grab trying to grab the URL, and it's always jumping around and not letting me do it. Okay, Stephanie. Psychic.cafe/Stephanie. And let's see, it's 46 Gothic cars, beautiful like purples and such that really match our colors at Psychic Cafe, by the way. It comes out in September of this year. So we'll be interviewing her, and you can go check it out and you can communicate with her and find out how to grab the deck and check it out and all the artwork and really cool stuff like that. And then let's see, go back over here. Our become the host page. Let me put that in the chat. It's psychic.cafe/hosting. You can learn how you can become a host here on the network hosting and all the different ways, because there's multiple ways to become a host on the network. And our coffee page, as you guys know. And then Ellie is hopefully going to be my guest co-host tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what else? Well, no show on Friday, but on Saturday, it's elementary, my friend. Michelle's Mystic Corner. Remember, it's a daytime show, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, August 10th. And then that's Sunday at the same time as our regular Saturday and Sunday shows, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Instead of a show, we're doing a private Zoom call. That's right, a live Zoom discussion and Q&A. We do it twice a month. And it's to get the link, go to psychic.cafe/Zoom, and it's 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. You can ask anything you want about tarot and numerology, about the website, Psychic Cafe, about setting up your profile, your custom page, all that kind of stuff. I can share my desktop and explain everything to you. Any questions you have about Lenormand, Oracle cards, tarot, numerology, psychic development, psychic insight, the clairs, everything that we cover, it's all fair game. You have any questions about the Tarot Guild, how to become a member, why to become a member, how to get certified, professional certification. That's what these calls are for. And the reason why we do them, you can ask all these questions on these shows, but they're going out to everybody. So this is more private and intimate. And actually, normally, this is only for people enrolled in my course or are members of the guild. We've had this open since our new website launch. We've opened it to everybody, but this is the last month we're doing that. Starting in the fall, you have to be a member to come to these private sessions. We do mentoring and tutoring and answer all of your questions. And we're going to go back to it just being for members. We had it open because of the new website, so people could ask, how do I do a private message? How do I send a chat? How do I set up my profile? Because we had this new website, we wanted to show you how to navigate around it and everything like that. But that's going away. So be sure to join us this Sunday if you have questions. This Sunday. Yes. Okay. Go check out the sale. And we're going to get out of here shortly, but let's see if we can squeeze in maybe, I don't know, Michelle. What do you think? One more call? Maybe one more question? So 929's been waiting the longest. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from? 929.
Hey, this is Stacy.
Oh, it's Stacy again. How you doing,
Hi,
Stacy?
Stacy.
Yes.
Hi, how are you doing, my friend?
Great. How you been?
Not too bad. Just been, I'm back in the gym now.
Oh,
So I
good.
can shake this little belly fat that I got on. How have
I
you
need
been
to do
two
that.
doing?
Real good, except for the storms.
Yeah,
You just
right.
gotta put your mind into it and do it.
I'm hoping nothing will fall on my house anyway, but we'll see. Anyway, what's your question for us? Do you have
Ah,
a question or you just want to chat for a while?
I have a quick question. It's a yes or no question, but I think so. I just wanted to know because you know what the legal issue that I have going on. So I'm reaching out to a local TV station. You know how they be running those little stories like "Help me," how they help people. And I have a good story. Do you think I sent it to? I don't know if I should give you. I'll give you the initial of her name. It's the letter M. They seem pretty good. The first set of people they didn't do that. They kind of turned it down. It wasn't because of the story or anything. It's just that they don't do that. But this particular local station, they do help people that that have some legal issues going on where they want to expose corruption. So I guess my question is: do you see the lady with the letter M taking my story, or should I keep trying other local stations until I get a yes? Somebody's going to take it. It's just getting it into the right hands of the person.
Okay, so do I see the bigger station taking it, is what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay, so the first card I got is the Three of Cups. So there is more involved. There's more people there. I feel like you need to definitely keep going. I'm not saying that they're not going to reach out and they're not going to accept it, but I would continue to reach out to others in the meantime. However, I got the Ace of Wands. So that is a yes card that they will accept it. Um, and then we also got the Eight of Wands. So this is a flow, a movement, a steady, like things are happening. It's going to happen. The shot has been taken. So with these cards, I'm just going to say yes, it does look like the bigger station will accept it.
Oh, so it's a bigger station would want the story.
Yes.
Oh, all right. I think I know which one you're talking about. There are actually three more. Okay, I'll reach out to the bigger ones. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, because the first card has the three people in it, and it's a bigger foundation than just one person. So yes, that's where I would head.
Oh, okay. I
Cool.
will. Okay, not a problem.
Thanks for the
Let's get this
question.
thing rolling.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, awesome. Thank you.
Nice chatting with you as always, Stacy. So a bunch of stuff coming up. I finally heard from who was it? It was Jasmina who wants a general reading. There was a question from Sally. It disappeared. I don't know why Dan took that out. And then
Oh, it was up a couple more times.
and then oh, okay. And then Anita, and I asked what the question was, and will the man I love return into my life? I got, well, some really good cards. I got the Chariot card, which is victory, right? But after a slight delay with the Hanged Man, if you're not in communication with this person, hello, Hanged Man, you need to put yourself 180 degrees upside down yourself, look at it from a different perspective. And you may need to be the one that actually does the communicating. Four of Pentacles also showed up. He's holding on really tight to the finances. I don't know what's going on with that, or possibly his career that might have something to do with the situation. So just some information for you there. That's what's coming through. Sally, what's the physical appearance of the next person I will have a relationship with? Okay, the next person is showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is the earth element. Typically, and just because it's a queen, once again, may or may not actually be a female. Okay, I'm just saying this is what's showing up at the person as the person you're most likely to have the next relationship with. Typically, the Queen of Pentacles has darker hair, brown hair, and dark eyes. There you go. And then Michelle, do you want to pull a general for Jasmina? And then we're done. We got through every freaking question. It's a miracle.
Wow. All right. Okay, so for Jasmina, we have got the Four of Wands. And so there is a little bit of a celebration going on there, but it's also taking place in a watery area. And so I feel like you need to have some balance because Wands is fire, but it's taking place in water. So celebrate with balance, okay? And then we've got the Eight of Cups. So there's some kind of abundance going on, but don't overdo the emotions. Again, keep yourself in that balance, okay? And then the last card we got is the Three of Pentacles. Really take the time to ground yourself. Think about what you're going to do. Invest, not just with, it's not saying to invest financially. This is invest with yourself. Ground yourself, meditate, journal, which is another form of meditating. Ground yourself, invest in yourself. That's how you're going to fill up these cups after you walk away from the empty ones. Okay? That's the message I have for you tonight.
Awesome sauce. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's it. We made it through everything.
Nice.
And let's see. Anita's gonna book a reading. Yay, that's good.
Yay. Right on.
Yep, yep. And I think that's everything. Wow. Amazing. And then Maria's coming in now. Hi, Maria. We're
Hi,
leaving.
Maria.
We've been on here for an hour and a half. We have to get out of here.
Yep.
It was a lot.
And a special shout out to Charlotte. Hopefully she feels better soon.
I hope she feels better. I hope she feels better. Because Maria popped in, I should mention to everybody, you can grab the Certified Angel Practitioner course right now. Use my link, psychic.cafe/cap course. And by the way, I could put that up on the screen real quick before we get out of here, right?
Yes.
psychic.cafe/cap course. It's the Certified Angel Practitioner course. You can go grab it. Maria said she's just tuning in now. Yeah, catch the replay. Oh my God, it was fun today. We got through all the
calls. It really was. Yeah.
All the calls. Hey, things have been holding out. When you come back, Maria, with your show. Oh, I can show everybody real quick. The Angelic View. When you come back with your show, Maria, in the fall, hopefully Blog Talk's going to be working really well, because like the last few shows, we've been able to, do the simulcast and have the phone lines and everything. So fingers crossed that it keeps up that way. So yeah, first and third Sundays of the month coming in fall, the Angelic View. Also, Catherine's show, Compassionate Light, is coming back in the fall as well. I think in September, hopefully. Yes. All righty. So thanks, everybody. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
And I will see you tomorrow for sure. hopefully with Ellie Moonchild. And you guys love Ellie. I know you do. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.